In this video, we'll show how to solve an initial value problem using the method of separating the variables. First, we have to identify that we have a separable equation. That is, we have an equation in this form where derivative of a known function is or can be written as the product of two functions, one of x and one of y. And once we identify such function, we would rewrite the derivative in Leibniz form, and then we would separate our variables. We would print everything that has y on the left hand side and everything that has x on the right hand side, and then we would integrate both sides. And after we find the antiderivative of the reciprocal of g and the antiderivative of f, we can say that we have our answer in implicit form. If possible, we would isolate the function y in that equation to obtain the explicit form solution. And let's get started. So first of all, do we see that we have a separable equation? Yes, we can subtract 2y from both sides, and now on the right hand side we just have a function of y multiplied by 1, which can be interpreted as a function of x. So I'm going to isolate or rewrite the derivative in Leibniz form, and then I'm going to separate the variables. So I'm going to bring 1 minus 2y to the left by dividing both sides by 1 minus 2y, and I'm going to bring dx to the right. And after that we integrate both sides, and on the left hand side we have negative 1/2 natural log of absolute value of 1 minus 2y. And on the right hand side we just have x plus c. So to find c, we're going to plug in everything into the conditions of the initial value condition into the equation. So we're going to have negative 1/2 ln of 1 minus 6 equals to 0 plus c. So c is equal to negative 1/2 ln 5. So our solution to the given initial value problem is this. We have a negative 1/2 ln absolute value of 1 minus 2y equals to x minus 1/2 ln 5. We can multiply both sides by negative 2. So I have ln of 1 minus 2y ln 5 minus 2x, and we can exponentiate both sides to get 1 minus 2y equals to e ln 5 minus 2x, and continue isolating the y variable. We have to get rid of this absolute value. Now, since y is 3 and at 3 this expression is negative, so we would get rid of the absolute value with by rewriting the expression inside with a negative sign. So here's what we have, and now 2y is equal to 1 plus e, and e to the power ln 5 minus 2x can be actually written as 5 times e to the power negative 2x. And finally we divide both sides by 2, again, and we get the solution to the given initial value problem in explicit form.